Dyslexia. Dyslexia is a learning difference that affects a person's ability to process written language. It makes reading, writing, and spelling difficult to learn. It is the most common learning disability, affecting up to 20% of people. Being dyslexic does not mean you're stupid or can't learn. It just means you learn differently. Dyslexia is a spectrum condition, which means there are different levels, and no two people experience dyslexia exactly the same way. How do you get dyslexia? You don't catch dyslexia, you were born with it. Having dyslexia means your brain is wired differently to people without dyslexia. A dyslexic person uses different parts of their brain than a non-dyslexic person to read, write, and spell. This is why dyslexics learn differently. How does dyslexia affect life? Dyslexia means reading, writing, and spelling are difficult. This means a dyslexic person finds things that really depend on reading, writing, and spelling are very hard and frustrating. School is incredibly hard for a dyslexic person unless they have the proper help and accommodations they need to succeed. If a person doesn't have the support, it can cause very low self-esteem and lead them to give up. A lot of people with dyslexia can also have other conditions like dysgraphia, dyscalculia, working memory disorder, ADD, anxiety, auditory processing disorder, and dyspraxia. Can you get rid of dyslexia? No, but you can learn strategies to deal with the difficulties of dyslexia. People with dyslexia need to be taught to read a certain way using multisensory techniques. They also need accommodations to help them succeed. These are things like using audiobooks, speech to text, programs, typing, given extra time to complete tasks, having text read to them, and many others. Dyslexics may not find school easy, but from every struggle comes a talent. For me, it's art, sewing, gymnastics, climbing, compassion, empathy, and resilience. I chose to write this report on dyslexia because I have dyslexia. I also have auditory processing disorder, dysgraphia, and anxiety. Those are a lot of big words that basically mean I have trouble with reading, writing, spelling, understanding accents, recalling information, working memory, staying focused, and I worry a lot. I have spent most of my school life not understanding why I couldn't do what everyone else seemed to be able to do so easy. It made me feel very dumb and useless. I kept getting told to try harder, but I was already trying so hard. Eventually, I started to hate school and would try to get out of it any way I could. Being at school made me feel sad, angry, and frustrated. No one seemed to understand me. This year I found out I have dyslexia. Finally, I know why I find this stuff so hard. It's not because I'm dumb, it's not because I'm useless. It's because I'm different. I now see a tutor who is teaching me language the way I need to be taught, and I am doing really well. It seems so much easier learning this way. I also have accommodations to help me at school. I use audiobooks sometimes and type instead of writing. I get extra time for reading. I don't have to do Chinese, and sometimes I get given time to cool down mentally. These accommodations are not for me to have it easier for me, but for me to have the same opportunities to learn as everyone else. I still find school hard and still worry a lot, but I'm working hard to overcome these things. So some days are harder than others. That's why I need support and understanding. I'm not alone either. There are lots of very successful and famous dyslexics out there.